This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Whoops, I accidentally went backwards. Not that it really matters or anything like that, so. Alright, let's use the card reader on this bad boy. I slide the key card through the e-reader. I hear the door unlock. This office is where Bando worked. Gotcha. Section Chief Bando, right? Alright, let's go inside. The instant I step inside the office, a heavy chill descends upon me. Huh? The air here is different. I feel like some beast is glaring at me in the darkness of the office. Damn it, so Killer Peach is hunting us after all. Suddenly I get a whiff of something awful floating on the stagnant air. This is... How many times have I smelled this now? There's no mistaking it. It's blood. I shine the flashlight around to track the smell. My eyes stop on the floor nearby. This is a natural stain on the floor. This is the source of the stench without a doubt. Now it's your turn to show off your skills. Guess I'll give it a try. I squat low and touch the bloodstain with my fingers like I always do. A creepy high-pitched laugh, but also an absolutely unbelievable scene. This is... An office is covered in blood splatters. I see something lying in a pool of blood. There's something that looks like a human arm, and also a round lump like a split watermelon. When I look closer, I realize it's a human head! And behind it is a grotesque creature holding what looks like a katana. It's breathing quietly. That's gotta be Killer Peach. It almost seems like the figure can see me, watching it through the vision. It's glaring at me. The silver white blade flashes through the darkness as it screams. It's gonna kill me! What's the matter? What did you see in your vision? It was Killer Peach. Killer Peach was there. I gave Rose a description of the vision that I was shown. I see. Unsettling and fascinating. So one of the murderers transpired here. If this is a crime scene, then the victim must have been the Sumi man named Bando. Yeah, probably. Killer Peach, was laughing, and it looked like it was still hunting for prey. That certainly doesn't sound good. That would imply that its next target is... Yeah, us. With that, a heavy silence falls in the room. If Killer Peach has already marked us, then avoiding it won't do us any good. There's never been a way to escape it. All we can do is keep pressing forward. Alright, well, let's kind of look around. Storage shelves in the planning department. I take a look through them, but all I find are a bunch of documents that don't make sense to me. No need to check these computers, only the one of the victim of the incident used. It's a small set of drawers attached to a desk. I look in the drawer and find some documents about Pinky Bath. Bath additive developed by Sumi Chemicals? I really like the jingle from the commercial. I've never heard it. Now I'm kind of curious what the jingle sounds like. It's not like asking either of them to sing it would help, so I rummage through the documents. This is a floor guide for newcomers, huh? Why do you say either of them? It acts like Bon or OA is with us. Anyway, this is a floor guide for newcomers, huh? It has the floor layout and the locations of fire extinguishers and other equipment. It's got Bando's name on it. Alright. For a split second, I could have sworn the houseplant staying in the dark was a person. I might be a little tired from all these night investigating spirits. Yeah, that'd throw me off after a while too, so... Okay, well, anyway. Let's go to Bando's desk. We're here. According to OA's report, this is Bando's desk. It's got a bunch of stuff on it. This is going to be a pain to search. The little scratches and stains all over are pretty obvious. Looks like it's used pretty roughly. There's a strange book mixed in with the business textbooks. Exciting idol directory, comprehensive info, the hot new pop idols of today. I took a look just in case, but it didn't have anything useful. 9 idols. Opening the file, I see all sorts of documents inside. I guess Bando is pretty disorganized. The screen is completely blank. I need to turn the computer on first. It's a standard office keyboard. There's nothing strange about it. Or is there? The fact it's clean. It's a wheeled office chair. Move it out of the way. Not right. I mean, I will, but the mouse feels a bit rough. Bet it's not been cleaned much. Ew. A sports paper famous for being more like a tabloid rag. The page is bent of an article with a photo of an idol walking with a middle-aged man late at night. There's a computer to turn on. I mean, I will in a second, but all sorts of project documents are haphazardly placed inside the binder. Okay. Okay. Let's turn on the computer now. Just saying if there's anything else. I press the power switch and I hear the computer fans whir to life. Finally, I see something on the screen. It's asking for a password. Password? I have no clue what it could be. I can't use the computer without a password. Let's move that chair. It's a wheeled office chair. Move it? Yep. I moved the chair. Now I can check the drawers. A spot where a chair used to be. I can look underneath the desk now. I crawl under the desk to see if anything's there. So, did you find anything? Yeah, there's something, but give me a sec. There's a note stuck underneath the desk. It looks like it'll be hard to get off. Get it off. Well, what does it say? Just read it to me. Sure. It says pass BANDOU. That must be the password to his computer. Let's try it. Oh, also, I found some laundry, so I grabbed that too. We got a dirty dress shirt. Yay? Did he sleep in here in the building? Salarymen have it rough. Yeah, I've heard horror stories of Japanese salarymen basically sleeping in their offices because they're worked to death. Oof. I'll let you handle that. My word, that shirt reeks of a cologne. If you're taking it with you, put it somewhere it won't be smelled, please. Sure, in my infinite pockets. I crammed the dirty dress shirt deep into the bag. Alright, now we check the computer screen. The computer is asking for a password. Must be the one we just found. Could you step aside for a few seconds? Rose steps to the keyboard and quickly enters the password. I'll try it in all caps first. Bando. The screen changes to show the desktop. I guess that was the right password. Looks like that did it. And there's a note on the desktop. Rose opens the text file. Borrow 2 albums from the department head. Practice the call in time for the concert. Call? The chanting audiences do at pop concerts. He must have had plans to go to one. Yeah, idol fans are like crazy, man. The department head is Kagawa, right? The rest is all trivial. Rose suddenly stops scrolling. K's PC password solo first. K's PC must be the department head Kagawa, yeah? So it's the password to his computer. That's all well and good, but what should solo first mean then? Interesting. Alright. Let's check this now. A small set of drawers attached to a desk. The drawer is locked. Well, looks like a job for me. Rose takes out her lockpicking tools and opens the drawer in mere seconds. Thanks. I open the drawer and look inside. There's a bag with a label that says, From Kagawa. Kagawa is another one of the victims. If it's the same Kagawa, then he's this guy's boss. The bag has 2 CDs in it. I flip them around and notice a familiar-looking face on one of the jacket covers. Hazuki? Except she's dressed up like when she's performing as Momo Kuruse. The title of the song is Wonder Rabbits. That's the song that Ami snuck onto my phone as a ringtone. One CD from Momo Kuruse and the other one is Love and Hero, no? You know them? Huh, I'm quite fond of Love. Ai has a lovely voice. Wow, I'm not sure how to respond to that. Anyway, we obtained the Wonder Rabbits and Counterattack CDs. This desk belongs to some old guy, right? I already have this. Because he's a freak. Music can stir the souls of anyone. But said it was from Kagawa. Maybe he borrowed it from his boss. So his boss Kagawa owns these CDs? That still means they belong to an old man. Someone will be calling you old before you realize it. Anything else interesting? Yeah, hang on a second. There's some kind of box further inside. What might that be? I think it's a safe. It was shoved to the back of the drawer. A safety deposit box. A safety deposit box inside a drawer? Can you open it? Doesn't hurt to ask. With the right tools, sure. But I don't typically carry around the tools to open things like this. Seems like I'll need a key to open this safe. I better look for that first. Alright, I think we're done with this for now. Killer Peach file updated. Rumor notes 3, Ishimaru, president of Sume Group. President Ishimaru's memorial video. 5-5 Club, mysterious faction within Sumi. Department head Kagawa, Love He, Rabbit CD to Bando. Case computer password, solo first. Alright, I think we're done with this for now. So let's go back in the hallway. Alright, I think... Alright, let's use the card reader on this one. I slide the key card through the reader. I hear the door unlock. The department head Kagawa is the victim that worked in this area. Gotcha. Alright, in we go. What the? A text? I opened up the message. 8/18/22XX from D-Man, D-Mail 8. How are you? It's D-Man. I'm prepared for your next riddle. For one, search the fake monster. For the other, search the monster that shines on a giant's legs. Or giant legs, sorry. My, you could take a break later. Let's proceed. Yeah, I'm coming. I wonder what that's off in the distance. I didn't see anything earlier, so... Yeah, you see it? The drawers contain several binders. Looks like there's a collection of invoices and estimates inside. A small set of drawers attached to the desk. Inside I see a bath additive produced by Sumi Chemicals. The label says Pink Bath. What kind of name is that? You never heard of it? This jingle went, Pinky, Pinky, Bubbly Bath. I like the song, but I never bought it. Now I'll have the chance to try it. Take that with you. Now we got the Pinky Bath. I check another drawer and I find a floor guide for newcomers, just like the one on this 22nd floor. It also shows the location of various equipment. I glance over it and see the location of some of fire extinguishers. It even has where the fire extinguishers are. More importantly, do you see Kagawa's name on it? Oh yeah, that's right. I look over the names by the desk. I find a desk assigned Kagawa. Yeah, Kagawa's desk is on this floor. Alright, now we know where to find it, but let's take a look around for the obvious thing in the corner there. I go to check out the window, but from this angle I can only see the dark sky. And a ghost! Oh. Oh. That was scary. Alright, let's head to Bando's desk. Or Kagawa, sorry, Kagawa's desk. I was thinking of the wrong person. According to this report, this is Kagawa's desk. That's nicely organized, isn't it? That'll just make it easier to look through. The noise of what sounds like objects crashing together echoes around the area. What kind of made that sound? Yeah, we're not going to check it out. We're just going to kind of hang out here, so. Another jump scare for you viewers. Now we're getting more of them. Nice. There are name stickers carefully placed above each speed dial button. Typical PC ball mouse. Shaking it causes it to make a rattling noise. It's probably just the ball rolling around. Yeah, remember back in the day when we had balls in the mouses? Now it's all like those sensor, like light sensors or whatever. It's just a regular keyboard. There's nothing usual about it. The monitor's clean of dust, not a single fingerprint. The documents stored in the binder are carefully organized with dividers. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Turn on the computer. There's a computer. Turn it on. Yep. I press the power switch and the computer fans whir to life. The screen eventually turns on and there are a number of animal pictures. Are you a real human? Click on all the animals. What the heck is this? There are images of a rabbit, bear, bird, and a pig. Underneath them is a line of text that says, click the password. So these pictures are the password? I think I saw something about this on at Bando's desk. I think it said, K's PC password solo first. Or something like that. And Kagawa lent Bando some idol CDs. Maybe I should double check the CDs I have in my bag. I mean, we already know, so it's rabbit because of the rabbits, whatever. So click the rabbit. Enter the password, and then we want to choose click the pig, and then finish. Password confirmed. Welcome back, master. Well, that's creepy. The desktop displays a large calendar with a bunch of marks on it. Looking at it more closely, I see Love Hey advanced sales begin. Mobile TV, mobile radio, Love Hey meet and greet. This guy's obsessed with idols. Who cares about that? Isn't there any more useful info? Yes, I just found something. The calendar also lists a 5-5 Club dinner too. 5-5 Club? That's the club that Takada. He's hidden away the 5-5 Club's memorial dinner video. Yes, because he had that video, we can safely assume he is a member of that club. But he's just senior staff. This is department head. Then what connection was the 5-5 Club formed, I wonder? Is there anything else that sticks out? The date that says CDs to Bando is curious. There's a note on it. Bando is suspicious. Be careful. Use mouse if needed. And that's what it says. Use mouse? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but Bando must be referring to the section chief Bando. Whatever the reason, it seems he was suspicious of his co-worker. How horrible. Setting the working environment issues aside, this mouse may unlock the reason why he was suspicious. Need to look around some more in order to solve this puzzle. Well, I mean, we have the mouse, so. Come to think of it, this is technically a mouse, right? Correct, a computer mouse. It said use mouse, right? Guess I'll check it out. I turn the mouse over and pop out the ball. Once I do, I find something metal left behind in the cavity. Oh, there's something in here. I take it out and see that it's a key for a cylinder style lock. I said it right the first time, but what kind of hiding place is that? Everyone has their own method of hiding things. I'm interested in knowing what that key unlocks, though. Well, at least this isn't the Spencer Mansion or whatever. Talk about silly. So, anyway, okay. Now we can open that safe. So, now we need to go back to Bando's desk. Because remember that was a safe in there. Alright, safe key. A small safe key hidden in the mouse of Kagawa's desk. It is made of special material that's small enough to fit inside a computer mouse. Pinky bath. Assume a chemical bath product. They dissolve in lukewarm to make a ton of bubbles. It's like a bath bomb or whatever. Has an insanely catchy jingle and a strong peach smell that people either love or hate. Counterattack. An album by the popular idol group Love and Hero, aka Love He, found in Bando's desk. The cover is a group shot with a girl with twin ponytails in the middle and the word V-He. Wonder Rabbits. Momo Kuruse CD single found in Bando's desk. The cover's Momo in a black bunny costume looking up at the stars. Dirty dress shirt. The dress shirt that likely belonged to Bando found at his desk. It hasn't been washed recently and reeks of cologne. Memorial video. A video played at the president's memorial gathering has footage of Ishimaru's funeral and the TV news report on his passing. Dimple key. A type of key that is less vulnerable to lockpicking. This one was hidden in Takada's desk. It doesn't seem like it was used much. It's still shiny. I think level 25. A post-it stuck to Takeda's keyboard. It says aisle 25, probably connected to a password. Okay, I think anyway, use the safe key. Press the key we found earlier for opening this box. I'll try it. The safe key opens the box. Inside I find a printed email and a stack of what looks like financial documents. What, no cash? I'm disappointed. These are clearly more valuable than that. It's just a stack of papers. So is a stack of bills. Hand me the documents, I'll look them over and see what I can learn. Rose looks at the stack of financial papers, slowly flipping through them. I see, so that's it. What? The 5-5 Club. I can't say for certain, but these papers all point to something for me. They look like records of fake orders and illegal money exchanges. Fake orders? What's that? Embezzlement, on a large scale too. There's a group of people that are stealing money from within from the company within. I suppose at this point, had might be the more appropriate word to use. So that group was 5-5 Club was a secret group doing shady things like taking money from the company. That's what Rose is thinking. Yes, though that's just my guess. For Bando, these documents were probably his insurance against the plan going awry. He must have figured they might try and pin it all on him, so this was his shield. So they were basically all pieces of garbage. Right. These people ruining society are why pure mains like me are heart led astray. Yeah. BS. Anyway, sorry. So what about the email? Oh, right. Looks like someone printed out an email. The sender's name is Kagawa. I glance over the paper. It's a print out of an email conversation between our department head Kagawa and his lover. Man, these guys are something else. Apparently they hooked up in the middle of the night on the sales department floor below here. My, this guy was dipping his pen in the company ink in multiple ways. He just couldn't stop. There's something else written here. It says he hid a card key somewhere. Huh, that sounds important. Yeah. Kagawa hid a card key somewhere so his lover could get into the office at any time. And he hid it. You must be careful not to burn yourself with the flames of passion. So I hid it on a fire extinguisher, apparently. A fire extinguisher? Huh. I may have seen one in the hallway. I obtained the lover's email. So it seems like this email was something Bando kept as a guarantee, which means that they were both. Yeah, they each had their own weapons to guard against the other's inevitable betrayal. I can't believe if you're obvious and inevitable betrayal. Or however the line goes. What do you think of that? They're all trash. I'd agree with you, my friend. Alright, let's go find that fire extinguisher. Alright, should be here. It's a small office fire extinguisher. According to the lover's email, a card key was hidden on a certain fire extinguisher. I don't see anything right off the bat. I need to look under the cover and beneath the extinguisher. There's no card key to be found here. So we have to go to another one. So let's go to the 22nd floor then. That's the only other one, really. I don't know if you have to check that one, but it's better just to check it just to... Alright, 22nd floor. Alright. Now let's go back to the hallway. And then we need to get that D card, which is right here. A famous painting reproduction hangs on the wall. Taking down the painting, I check the backside and find a card there. Well, it's a D card, but it's been torn in half. Looking around, I don't see the other half. Well, I guess I'll take this part for now. Yeah, so we'll come back for that later. So, alright, now examine the fire extinguisher. According to the lover's email, a card key is hidden on a fire extinguisher somewhere. I check the extinguisher and search the cover, too. Not seeing any key card here. I've searched all the fire extinguishers that we've seen around here. Where the hell is that fire extinguisher hidden? I imagine it must be somewhere else then. It'll be tough to look elsewhere without Ue. And even with her, we might not have access. True. Were there any other places with fire extinguishers? Guess I'll check some other spots. Okay. Anyway, let's head back to the 33rd floor. Yeah, back to 33rd. Alright, let's head back in the accounting department. Alright, I think it's either this one or this one. Drawer contains several binders. Looks like the collection of invoices and estimates inside. Nope, I guess it's this one. I look in the drawer. There's a floor guide for newcomers. I look over the guide. It notes the location of fire extinguishers too. Apparently there are fire extinguishers in the offices too, not just the hallway. Well done, disciple. So there's one in the kitchenette. That's just over there. I leave Rose behind and check the fire extinguisher in the kitchen area. And taped to the bottom of the extinguisher is a card. Black key card expired. Found it. Gotti. That's great to hear. It's a different color from Ue's. Yeah, maybe this one can get us into some rooms that Ue's can't. Alright. Now let's get back to the second floor. Oops. Or the second floor. 22nd floor. Hey, sorry I'm late. At that moment, Ue walks out of the elevator. You're too late. I'm pretty much done with my search already. Well, you're pretty handy to have around then. So, tell me what you got. I tell Ue what I found on Bando and Kagawa. I include Rose's guesses about the 5-5 Club and the stealing from the company. Makes sense. I could see that being the thing that connects all the victims. So, what was that group called again? The 5x5 Club? No. Oh, sorry. No. The 5-5 Club. I think you have the wrong math symbol. Right, right. A 5-5 club. I'll look into that part. I can't promise any immediate results for you, but... Anyway, next to that secret rendezvous spot. That's the office we couldn't open on the 22nd floor, yeah? Yep, where the general manager Shima worked. Shima's the one who was decapitated. Alright. Back to the 22nd floor. Alright. The instant I step into the office, I hear odd breathing. I look up, then down the hallway, and... I see a strange figure with a katana in one hand, panting like a beast. Hate! Hate! You smell like him. This is bad news. It seems our spirit has decided to take the stage. It's here, Killer Peach. The figure sways as it starts walking. I saw. What are you looking for? Are you assuming? No. I'm just gonna pretend I'm just a lowly security guard. Dot dot dot. Killer Peach stares at me, waiting. Then why? Oh, sorry, I forgot she was still talking. Why do you smell like him? It's because we got a shirt. Killer Peach's tone is extremely hostile. I don't know who he is, but I get the feeling that if I say the wrong thing here... Yeah, we have something of his. Dot dot dot. Something of his. Killer Peach looks at my bag. Kojima, it says something stinks. Quick, give me the thing that stinks. I'll be your decoy. You guys hide in that room there. What? You trying to get yourself killed? Killer Peach doesn't kill women. You don't know that. It could be just a weird coincidence. Look, I'm still a police officer. It's my duty to protect citizens, even if they're punks. Give me that bag. Idiots, cut it over already. Damn it, fine, just don't die. I ain't gonna die in a place like this. This guy, Killer Peach, is saying I smell like it's gotta be a victim. What should I hand to Ue? Yeah, the dirty dress shirt. Good, good. I hand Ue the dirty dress shirt. Hey, Killer Peach, over here! Ue yells loudly and sprints off towards the elevator hallway. Rose! Yes? Following her lead, I push open the office door and slip into the darkness. Dot dot dot. I stay hidden, holding my breath. Dot dot dot. Are they gone? I don't know. I can't hear anything. Dot dot dot. I open the door and peek out into the hallway. Hey, it's sleep now. Whoa! Ue suddenly appears. What's the yelling? Stunned by amazing beauty? Ue's joke means nothing but awkward silence. Is it? Yeah, it ran like hell after me and chased me into the hall, but right before I was about to get killed, it suddenly took a whiff of me. Then it kind of whispered, "Are you a woman?" After that, it just left me alone and walked to the elevator. Then it suddenly vanished. It vanished? That's what it looked like, yeah. The elevator it went towards was the one we can't use, the special elevator. Oh yeah, you can have this back. I got dirty dress shirt back from Ue. Seems like you cheated death. And your intuition was correct too. Apparently Killer Peach only attacks men. Yeah, well, I'm not sure why. Still may as well use it to our advantage. Seems like it's got a great sense of smell. It wouldn't stop talking about smells. It also seems to have poor eyesight, else it would have known I was a lady before it smelled me. That's debatable. If we're going to face it again, we better keep that in mind. Now, let's go search Shima's desk. Right. Alright, let's actually use the key card on this thing. See, safe key. No, we already got that one. Lover's email. Email prints out stored in Bando's desk safe. They detail Kagawa's extramarital trysts and also include location of the key card. Black key card. A special key card that was hidden under the fire extinguisher gives access to the sales office. It looks solid black, but reads Sumi upon closer inspection. I slide the black key card through the reader. I hear the door unlock. Alright, now we can go in. When I open the drawer, there's a binder full of business cards inside. The business cards are all from famous major firms. Any random, spooky, scary skeletons? No? No, Ghost, I am disappointed. There's nothing but snacks inside. Oh, alright. Is that it? Huh. This room doesn't have much to explore. Okay. Head back towards the office. General Manager Shima's desk has a large glass window behind it. This is Shima's desk. Let's give it a good look. Alright, let's take a look around. It's a famous Western cigarette. The thing's not even lit, but it still has a strong, sweet smell. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke it to get that just... Alright, I forgot the song. Anyway. A glass knick-knack with a lead stand. It looks very expensive. Lead? I don't see any holes for pencils. Oh, let me make myself clear. The base of the trinket is made of lead. Excuse me, no need to get so snippy. Meow. Fight, cat fight, cat fight. Anyway. Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh, sorry. Read the inscription on it. XX Presidential Award, Sumi Group President Noboru Ishimaru. Ishimaru? That's the president that died recently, right? It appears that President Ishimaru conferred this award to Shima. I look closer at the letters and notice that it's pretty dirty near the letters. Paying more attention, I realize that the dirt is actually fingerprints. This thing is pretty dirty. It's covered in fingerprints. Fingerprints? Rose quietly pipes up behind me. Kojima, use this to pick up the trophy for me. Rose takes out a handkerchief. Huh? You want the trophy? Yes, but I need you to be careful not to get your own fingerprints on it. Obtain glass trophy. I don't know what you want with it, but I've got it. I see what you're doing. You want the prints. Exactly. I must have Shima and Ishimaru's fingerprints on it. This special management elevator has a fingerprint reader, correct? Yeah, but do you got the right tools? I saw this on Mythbusters. It's not rare for a state-of-the-art building like this to have a fingerprint reader, so I brought some magic equipment just in case. That's a villain for you, I guess. Wait a sec. You're not going to duplicate a fingerprint, are you? You betcha. It's a surprisingly simple trick. Let's return to the first floor and try it. Alright, well, we're not done yet, so. It doesn't look too dirty. It seems like it's cleaned often. I try to clean my keyboard, but I tend to forget to do it every once in a while. It's awfully clean computer. It looks like it might be brand new. Okay, anyway. The small set of drawers attached to the desk. There's hardly anything inside it. All that catches my eye is a fist-sized glass bottle and a compact mirror for guys. That's all that looks interesting. Get the ogre blue and compact mirror. This bottle has cologne in it. I think it was presented with the Presidential Award. Rose points to the bottle inscription. XX Presidential Award. That's a brand new President Ishimaru I liked. Saw him crowning it in the business magazine. It's just bottled old man smell, if you ask me. The bottle is only half full. Judging by the bottle's emptiness, Shima must have used this cologne daily. I've heard a good cologne is certain smells can really turn on, or at least appeal to certain women. So you do actually have to pay attention to the types of smells you use if you're trying to get into the dating game. Speaking of cologne, the dress shirt that drove Killer Peach crazy reeked of cologne as well. I take a whiff of the cologne to check, and it smells exactly like the dress shirt. Was this cologne the smell that Killer Peach was talking about? Yes, most likely. It has an extremely good sense of smell. It's possible it was using this cologne scent to identify its targets. If it's targeting the smell, then we ought to try throwing some of this cologne on it. If it were covered in the smell that it hates, it would drive it nuts, wouldn't it? Splash perfume on it, huh? That sounds tough, but I'll make a note of it. Alright, I think that's it, so let's go to the first floor now. Now that we have the clue, so... Or the next scene, so... Alright, first floor. Alright. Okay, so now before we leave, I glance up at the lights. Shadows come from light, huh? I squint against the glare and notice something stuck to them. At the height, I can probably... That seemed unnecessary. Yes, I snagged it! Well, it's a D card, but it's been torn in half. I lined the one up with the other half card I got earlier, and... the card starts shining. When the glow fades, the two pieces are perfectly fused together. Obtain D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Spirit Memories 8 of 1. Mock Princess. The shining stars of urban legends are the Headless Rider and Turbo Granny type rumors. Riders' spirits are famous, much like those associated with schools. I'd like to introduce you to my favorite today. It's seen often on several loop routes through the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, from freeway to local streets to railway lines. 8-2. One night, a man was driving down a lightly trafficked road when a sound approached him that wasn't a car. In the rearview mirror, he saw a large horse galloping behind him, the rider's face blocked by the horse's head. Rumors say to make way for the horse, as those who don't will die horribly. 8-3. With the path clear, the horse charges past the driver into the dark. They say you can get a quick peek at the rider when they are alongside. Witnesses claim to see a slight woman with long hair and a dress fit for Western royalty. The appearance differs slightly between accounts, but it's always something like a princess. 8-4. A few who claim to be the best at freeway racing have challenged the spirit, but they never won, dubbing her with her current name, Mock Princess. As you're a rider yourself, a word of warning, don't try to challenge the spirit. It's no good to even attempt to battle it out. D-Man. What's that? What was that? I have absolutely no idea. Alright, let's try it. Yes, I'll need to borrow that trophy if you please, Kojima. Take it, it's not like it's mine anyway. Rose takes out some kind of film and carefully presses it against the trophy. I've heard you can just use regular tape for this as well. I lean forward a bit to see how it works. Hey, what are you staring at? You're not allowed to look. If you become any more of a hoodlum, there'll be a big pain for me. Jerk. I'm trying to teach you a lesson. Do, shoo. It'd be boring for you to watch anyway. I'll call you when I'm done. I thought that Mythbusters episode was interesting. Then... Apologies for taking so long. I think this should suffice. Obtained fake Ishimura print. Now that I think of it, though, what if this was just some random person's fingerprint? Yeah, that's a possibility. But if it is, we'll just try it again until we get the right one. Seriously? You'll never know until we try it out. Let's just hope that we got the right one. Killer Peach file updated. 8-18, Killer Peach, rumors number 4. Ran into Killer Peach, Ui became decoy, Killer Peach disappeared in front of the special elevator. Only tax men, seems to be true. Ogre Blue, Ishimaru's favorite cologne, on Shima's desk. Whoever uses it becomes a target. And if we douse Killer Peach with a cologne? Question mark. Alright, let's check it again. Now we want to use the print. Let's see. Class trophy. Trophy found on Shima's desk made of lead and glass. XX Presidential Award. Sumi Group President Noboru Ishimaru is engraved on it. Ogre Blue. A sturdy bottle of fancy cologne found on Shima's desk. This was Ishimaru's favorite cologne. If Killer Peach has a strong reaction to it, it might be a great weapon. Compact mirror. A hand mirror found on Shima's desk, meant to be given to outstanding Sumi employees. It's understated, but with just a simple Sumi logo on it. Fake Ishimaru print. A copy of the Sumi Group President's print made with a special film. It's translucent and has a rubbery feel to it. Seems kind of like a spy gadget. I take out the fake Ishimaru print and press it against the fingerprint scanner. Please work. After a moment of silence, a ding announces the special elevators arrived. Phew, it worked. Alright, nicely done. If we use this elevator, we can get to the president's office on the 44th floor. Oh, another call I have to take. Go ahead without me. Ue walks away from the elevator. She talks into her cell phone. So then shall we go? Alright, let's do it. I step onto the special elevator. Or into. Huh. Everything appears normal here. According to the control panel, the elevator stops at the 44th floor and the roof. We don't really need roof access, but it looks like those will finally get us to the 44th floor. That's the floor of the president's office. I'm sure we'll find something interesting. Please don't go off and do your own thing. As I finish saying that, the elevator sways violently and... Huh? Well, that's not annoying. A strange scream rattles the elevator. It almost sounds like it's coming from the ground. Seems to have stopped. It was probably an earthquake. Hopefully it hasn't stopped the elevator. Sorry for making you wait. Or sorry for making you wait. That was a rather large one. What are you talking about? That earthquake we just had, it shook the hell out of the elevator. Earthquake? What are you going on about? I didn't feel anything out in the hall. Judging by her facial expression, she's not as messing with me. Wait, so we're under the impression that only the elevator shook? If that were the case, it'd break it. The damn thing better not be busted after all we did just to access to it. Well, we'll know once we try it out. Let's try going to the 44th floor. Throwing caution in the wind, I hit the button and the elevator starts moving slowly. What? It's moving. The elevator continues on normally. When we're almost on the 44th floor, the floor display suddenly vanishes. At the same moment, I hear some kind of impact from the elevator ceiling. What was that noise? It sounded like we hit something. Well, in any case, we seem to have arrived. Though at what for, I cannot say. What is this place? As soon as we exit the elevator, Rose asks a question I don't have an answer to. The 44th floor, the moon tower. This can't be it. There ain't no way. But this is... Ue begins quickly searching the area. Well, what should we do? This isn't where we were trying to go. I look over at Ue. No, wait a second. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about this place. Let's look around a bit before heading back. Alright. Several red tubes are on the floor. Looks like they're flares. All of them are either used already or too wet to be able to work. What are they doing here? Yay, more jump scares. Were you scared, viewers? And what do these have to do with the actual plot? For some reason, there's a puddle on the floor. Going off what's around it, I'd say there was a fire here. The sprinklers must have gone off. Lights hanging from the ceiling. They aren't on, but they're buzzing like there's still some juice going on through them. That's not good. A Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. It's the hottest part of the summer right now, but for some reason there's a Christmas tree. Haven't you ever heard of Christmas in July? A TV with a built-in VHS deck. The power light's on, so it should work, but it's not exactly the time to watch videos. Gotta search the area first. Alright, let's continue forward. Head back to the floor. I sense a presence in the dark. I quickly point my flashlight at it, and... Nuts. I see the strange figure lying in wait for me. Damn it, again? It sways as it walks towards me. Uh-oh. Who are you? What are you doing here? More investigating serial killings, of course. Did you do it? Yay. Investigating now? Those who bent to Ishimaru's power? Wait just a sec. Ue suddenly jumps between me and Killer Peach. Ue? You seem to know something. I'm looking for some details. Who are you? I can't just let you do what you want. I'm a police officer. I'm in the middle of investigating. Killer Peach starts laughing. Police? Ridiculous! Wag your tail for Ishimaru, you useless fraud! Huh? Who are you calling useless? Just tell me what you know already. Hey, what are you doing? Shut up, idiot! I try to stop her, but she brushes me off. Killer Peach's breathing becomes more ragged. At this rate, Uil. I'm a detective. Don't worry, I've got this under control. I won't do nothing bad. Have been. What? Ui's voice wavers, and then sounds like a bucket of water is dumped onto the floor as she collapses. Ah! Run! I sprint to the elevator and mash the button. She was killed. Ue was just killed by Killer Peach. My brain is going into overdrive. So many thoughts and images flood my head that I can't focus on anything. Finally, the elevator arrives at the first floor. By the way, you can't save her. By the way, there's no choices to save her. Kojima. ... Let's get off. We're at the first floor. Right. Right, we have to get off. Huh? The elevator shakes again as that weird scream fills my ears. Another earthquake? That's not natural. I just simply go to leave the elevator. Someone comes in from the other side. Oh, she survived. Yeah, she's fine. Sorry for the wait. What? It's Ue, who is very vividly recall being slashed to pieces, or who I very vividly recall being slashed to pieces. Ue? Impossible. You were just... Ue is puzzled by Rose's dismay. Huh? What are you talking about? ... I stare at her face. But as far as I can tell, the person standing in front of me is definitely Ue. What are you staring at me for? No reason. You're feeling alright? Just tell me what this is all about already. Huh, I get what you're trying to say. So in that weirdo place, I was killed by Killer Peach, and yet I'm right here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I guess I'll start with the easiest issue. If that really happened, then why am I alive? ... I wouldn't be so confused right now if I knew the answer to that. It's no use! It's no use. It's incomprehensible. Let's try mentally retracing our steps. Where should we start from? Well, when we rode the special elevator, that's a good starting point, right? We used the fake fingerprint and got into the elevator, but Ue got a call and came later. Then we tried to go to the 44th floor, but arrived at a mystery floor instead. No, you're leaving out the earthquake. When we got in the elevator, it shook violently. An earthquake when you got on the elevator. Looking at Ue jogs my memory. Now that I think about it, only Ue did feel the earthquake. Also, when we got to the first floor after escaping, we felt another earthquake. And that's when Ue showed up once again? Almost like some kind of deja vu. Wait a sec. If you really are repeating everything, what's going to happen? What do you mean by that? Or what do you mean by that? That earthquake. If the earthquake is the marker and we've returned to that point... Hold up. Let me see if I'm following you. You went back in time? Is that your theory? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. We returned to a time where Ue is still alive. Or, like, to the point right before he went up on that special elevator. A confused silence passes between us. I don't really understand the theory, but why don't we just try everything over again? Try it again, you say? Yeah, let's take the special elevator to the 44th floor. I still haven't gone there yet. Yeah, she is right about that. If we really have gone back in time, Ue hasn't ridden the elevator yet. I'm fine with going again, but just try and stay calm, alright? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? That's what got you killed. Alright. Let's head back to the 44th floor. Okay, so getting back to our conversation. Ue redirects the conversation. Did Killer Peach say anything about Ishimaru? Yeah, you kept badgering Killer Peach about him, and then you got cut to shreds. Huh, I see. It might be tied to the rumors about Ishimaru when the Moon Tower was being built. Now that you mention, I do remember that. Some diet woman was popping up on the news. That was diet woman Okiyama. She founded the national diet too, but in the end they said she didn't have enough proof and nothing got settled. I wonder if that's the case Killer Peach is talking about. At this point, the details have all faded from public memory. What? Why don't we just go ask this Okiyama lady about it? Well, that'd be a pretty neat trick, because Okiyama's gone missing. Some say she ran away or committed suicide, but they never found the body. Seriously? Wait. Speaking of which, Killer Peach is... Just then it sounds like something hits the elevator ceiling. What was that noise? Was that snake sneaking around? No, different game. Who knows? Maybe something hitting the elevator? By the way, we heard a similar sound the last time we wrote this. Everyone stares at the ceiling. Can we open it up? Yeah, there's an emergency catch. You can open that up. I can't open the hatch on my own. Rose, help me out here. You're not asking me to lift you up, are you? Or I could lift you, however you want to do it. I'm kidding. Nah, I can't stand the top of a lady. You can climb on me, up on me. As you wish, then. Hang on tight. Phrasing? We worked together to get the hatch opened. Can you give it? Yes, no problems here. The hatch swings open, and... Whoa! The object that hit the roof clatters down into the elevator. A katana? What the heck is something like that? That noise must have been caused by this katana hitting the elevator. And Rose picks up a small electronic device lying next to the katana. This is a voice recorder. Rose presses the button on it. This is Okiyama. I'm leaving behind this record just in case. A woman's voice starts speaking firmly. Okiyama? That's the diet woman you were just... Shut up. Shut up. I can't hear what she's saying. Today I've come to directly question President Ishimaru of the Sumi Group. I am a diet woman, but this is Ishimaru, so anything can happen. If I happen to suddenly go missing, the culprit is Noboru Ishimaru. I'll reveal the truth behind the Momo department store fire and the sale of that property. For that child's sake, no, the sake of all those lost that day, I won't let this die. If the police and judiciary refuse to act, then I'll take matters into my own hands. That's where the recording ends. It's quite a surprise hearing Okiyama's voice, and she is labeled Ishimaru as the culprit. Sumi would have a hard time if this were made public. You're right. Ue's reply seems oddly distracted. Huh? Something bothering you? No, I'm just wondering what that picture is. It's a kid's doodle. The one with the headband is Momotaro? I pick up the picture and find something written in crayon with shaky handwriting. Mom is cool like Momotaro. Don't let the bad people beat you. Probably a drawing for Mother's Day. Ah, that's a shame. It's got blood on it. Kojima? Yeah, I know. I take a deep breath and touch the dark black blood stain on the picture. Thinks she this far? All stupid sons. I can hear men whispering. Finally, the image starts to come together in my mind. Enough to have done with. These are President Ishimaru's orders. Dispose of this woman immediately. The place stirs. It seems like there are 3 or 4 men here. General Manager, are you sure she's... The dignified voice cuts him off and repeats the orders. Cut her head off, then that's her punishment for running wild with the President's beloved katana. Once you're done, throw her in the trunk and take her to the treatment plant tomorrow. Yes, sir, Bando Takada. You heard him. Cut off her head. But she's still alive. I hear a quiet noise like someone coughing up blood. She'll be dead soon anyway. You're ordered to behead her. Pity, what a waste of a good woman. What do you see? You already know. Those Sumi guys, they killed Okiyama. Figures, so let me guess, the killers of the 5-5 Club guys. Yeah, I think so. I heard some of their names. Apparently President Ishimaru gave the orders. They cut off her head and her body's probably... What'd they do? I don't know. They said something about putting it in a trunk and taking it somewhere. Huh. Well, I think we know where Killer Peach is after so many employees now. Let's go to the 44th floor. You're still going? You got a painfully detailed explanation why the victims were attacked? And you've also got Okiyama's voice recorder. You know everything that you couldn't dig up during the police investigation. No, I need more. I got to go to the weird floor you guys were talking about. Oh, by the way, I'll be confiscating that recorder and katana you found as evidence. Alright. Time to go to the 44th floor and figure out this mystery. Oh, nothing else. Okay. Alright, 44th floor. Okay, now I want to make a hard save here. So I'm just going to use this file right here. So this is the bad ending file for me to get back to the bad ending, and this is for normal endings right here. So make sure not to save over those if you're trying to do trophy hunt and get all this within as little playthroughs as you can. So this is the place, huh? Uwe starts looking around the area. So Killer Peach up here just ahead? Yeah, right up there. Like I was saying this time. Shut up! Let's get going, Worthy. Suck the beer, Kojima. History might be repeating itself again. ... There she is. The screams from the mouths pierce my brain. The tale has it reached happily ever after. Put them to the sword. 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 Kill, 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 kill. Looks like we're almost finished with this thing. Our next run-in with Killer Peach. This might be our last chance. The Peach file has been updated. Notes number 5. Words of Diet Woman Tomoko Okiyama, voice on recorder. If missing, the culprit is Noboru Ishimaru. After the department store fire and selling of the site. Kids drawing, mom is cool like Momotaro. A mom, Tomoko like Momotaro is in the eyes of her child. Guys in vision killed Okiyama, Ishimaru's orders. Now, I think most of this is the same description, I think. Yeah, I think they're all the same in terms of the description, so. Okay, yep. Yeah, or sorry, the fire must have gotten off here. This is what the sprinklers. Pause part of the. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's the same description. So, alright. I sense a presence in the dark. I quickly shine my flashlight toward it and... there she is. I see Killer Peach lying in wait for me. I thought so. Killer Peach sways as she walks towards me. Who are you? What are you doing here? She's asking the same thing again. Time must have reset for her too. If I give her a different answer, then maybe the future will change. Alright, yeah, we're both investigating the case. Okiyama's case. Dot dot dot. Killer Peach stares at me, waiting. What exactly are you inquiring about? Killer Peach's eyes don't seem hostile for once. The truth she wanted to make known is about the killers. I listened to the voice recorder you left behind. I know what Ishimaru and the 5-5 Club did to you. I see. And you know my rage. You know why I killed them. Wait, Okiyama. I know how you feel, too. But could you lead the rest of the police? Yuuki spreads her arms out to show she's not hostile and slowly walks towards Killer Peach. Police? Police? Those useless! Stop, Okiyama. You're dead. You can't do anything if you're dead. Let us take up your cause and... Exclamation point. Yuuki desperately tries to reason with Killer Peach, but she wavers, and then... we hear something that sounds like a bucket overflowing as she falls to the ground. I can't do anything! Foolish bridal, I kill them. I punish them. There's only one left. I don't know where he's hiding, but I will kill him. Well, he's dead already, though. Uwe! I'll kill you too! Yeah, the reason she can't kill the guy is because the guy died already, so... because some things have been changed, this time Killer Peach focuses her rage on me. Damn, this is the worst possible scenario. If we can't reach the elevator, we might be able to escape this situation, but she's too fast to get away from. We'll have to stop her somehow. Prepare yourselves! Alright, let's see what we got here. A puddle of water. If anything needs water, they can get it here. A mannequin of a child. Could this be mistaken for a person? No. It's some distance away. If I wanted to use it with anything, I need to throw it. Lights, huh? Messing with those won't stop Killer Peach. It's a shelf of toys. It's pretty far away. Trying to do anything with this might be suicide. I think that's it. Okay. Anyway, we need to use the pinky bathwater on that. There it is. The first time I bumped into Killer Peach, she was completely focused on smells. If she's sensitive to smells, I grabbed the pinky bath from my backpack and chuck it into the puddle. The pinky bath quickly melts, filling the area with a peachy fragrance. Yeah, what did he do? My nose! Where are you? Killer Peach covers her nose from the assault and her sense of smell loses it. Magnifique! Let's escape while we still can. Yeah, let's book it out of here. Get to the elevator! Leave it to me. But the elevator doors don't open. What are you doing? I'm hitting the button, but the elevator's not coming. Where are you? Killer Peach's angry yell and the sound of something breaking echoes throughout the room. The sounds start drawing closer. It won't respond. It sounds like Killer Peach is almost upon us. If we wait here, it's just a matter of time before she catches us. If we can't run, then we just gotta stand and fight. It seems that is our only choice. But how should we engage her? She'll cut us down before we can do anything. This is probably a dumb idea, but I'll act as a decoy. While Rose is still shocked at my suggestion, I grab the dirty dress shirt. I'll draw her attention with this, and you figure a way to defeat her. I throw my bag at Rose. What a boneheaded plan. Hey, my life is at stake here, so do your part. I found you! She's taking the bait. The rest is in your hands. Hey, it's the smell of that guy you hate. Over here. How do I quell Killer Peach's grudge? Alright, technically we're playing as her, but... we used all the pinky bath. That doesn't look like we do anything now. Be cautious, Kojima. Killer Peach could attack at any moment. No. And another Christmas tree. It's almost as big as a person. It's a television VH player. It seems to have power, but yeah, we want to play the memorial video. Kuh! I drop to a knee and roll on the floor, barely dodging the blade swinging above my head. I had just enough distance to avoid that without getting harmed. But at this range, I won't be able to dodge again. Damn it, hurry it up! Now accept your punishment! Just then. Listen to this. It's called Rock and Roll. Oh wait, that's the wrong movie. A machine clicks on behind Killer Peach. And now some breaking news. The president of the Sumi group who has been hospitalized. He wanted to kill Ishimaru, but... Reports are coming in. Sometime earlier this morning, Mr. Noboru Ishimaru passed away. He's already dead? He's dead. D-E-D, dead. ... Ridiculous. He's dead? Yep, he died half a year ago, apparently. So no matter how much you want to get your revenge, you can't do it in this world. I see, then. Alright, if you do this, you'll get the Killer Peach Purification Trophy, she mutters weakly. Then Killer Peach fades into the darkness. The curse is gone. Phew, that was close. It seems we both narrowly escaped death. She certainly took your advice, but she still died. I imagine she'll be alive again once we make our way back down, though. Let's get back. No, not yet. I look at the pool of blood left behind where Killer Peach disappeared. Kaguya is getting bored of Ami. If I don't figure out anything here, Kaguya might... The worst case scenario flashes through my mind. I swallow hard as a reflex, but I have to see it with my own eyes. Please. I approach the pool of blood and press my fingers against it. I'm used to seeing Ami like this now. She's still trapped in the realm of the dead inside the mirror. The walls and the floor are pale, but it's possible this is the bathroom of my apartment? ... Big brother, please save me. Ami whispers in a faint, barely audible voice. Kaguya said, to leave this place, you have to open a path from the outside. A path? Make a path, big brother. Hurry, please, before Kaguya gets back. Ami! Did you see something? Path. If I can make a path to the realm of the dead, I can save Ami. I tell Rose what I heard from Ami. Make a path? As knowledgeable as I am, that clue is still too cryptic for me to comprehend. Yeah, true. What's this? I notice a document left behind a pool of Killer Peach's blood. It's mostly been blackened out with magic marker, but I can make out the title, which reads, Report on the Cause of the Fire. Another suspicious document? Why did Killer Peach have that? Is it related to this place somehow? A department store that has signs of a fire. What is this place, and why are we led here? The answer might be in this document. I'd best give this to Ue. Her beloved power of God is probably the best tool to solve this mystery. I collect the bloodstained report and head off to the elevator with Rose. We get in, hit the button for the first floor, and the elevator quietly starts moving. Shame we never made it to the 44th floor. I was quite interested in seeing the lofty view from the president's office. It's a pity, really. We took care of Killer Peach, so that should be enough. I know, I just wanted to say it. Now, which bar should we visit on our way back, so I can give you a victory drink? Anywhere other than the Black Rabbit is fine. If we're all drinking at that rate you do, the bar will end up bankrupt. I enjoy drinking there because she has a good selection. Never get tired of it. Huh? The elevator lights turn off. Then the elevator starts shaking violently. I think I can hear an odd noise, too. But we're in the dark and everything's so disoriented that I can't be sure. Rose, you okay? Hey, Rose! Hey, yes. Rose gets up after having sunk to the floor. What are you doing? My apologies. That sudden shaking took my legs out from underneath me. I must have let down my guard. Finally, the elevator arrives at the first floor. Hey, you're back. As soon as the door opens, I see Ue's cheerful face again. I figured she'd be alive, but still a relief to actually see her. So how'd it go? Did time get reset again? Yeah, pretty much. Kojima took care of Killer Peach. But unfortunately you were killed again. You need to be better at keeping your composure. I don't know what I did, and it wasn't technically me that did it, so you can't really be bad at me. Anyway, tell me what happened. I gave away a recap. Huh. And that's, what's that you sent about the report on the cause of the fire? Oh, this. I take the report out of my bag and hand it off to Ue. Wow, someone did a number on this. That's quite similar to the blackened textbooks after the war. But you police have ways to deal with this kind of situation, yes? Well, I'll take it for now, and if I use some of my connections, I can maybe do something. Ue takes the fire report. So Killer Peach had this, huh? So she was connected to that fire. The fire at Momoe department store? What? Where did you hear about that? Oh, remember Okayama's recorder mentioned it? Oh, wait. You went back in time, so you haven't heard it yet. Kojima, where's that recorder right now? Well, you had the bright idea to confiscate it as evidence, and then Killer Peach killed you. So it doesn't exist anymore? Basically. Hey, don't give me that look. You're the one who took it. Guess I can really be only mad at myself. Well, whatever. Learning that there's a connection between Killer Peach and the fire is enough. If my theory's right, this report's probably... Sounds like Ue's had a hunch. Well, let's just wait until it's been analyzed. It's gotten late, so we better split up here. Plus, your curse is lifted, right? After meeting up with Bond in the security room, we leave Moon Tower. As we head to Shinta Station, I tell Bond about what happened in the tower tonight. Killer Peach, who is Okayama, and her connection to the fire. The elevator that rewound time. There's still so much I don't understand. If Ue can figure out what's in the document, maybe it'll all become clear. Let's split up here tonight. Thank you for your help, outstanding citizens. Man, for you to say that after all the laws you just had us break, you must not give a damn. You're all right in my book, Ue. Oh, shut it. Now get on back home. Well, should we get back and get some sleep? I'm flat broke after all. I need to go to work and earn a paycheck tomorrow. That's the first time I've ever heard you sound like a responsible grown-up. Shut up, kid. I'm always responsible. While we're on the subject, Kojima, lend me 10,000 yen so I can work properly. You... don't get so mad. You got a Moon Tower tonight thanks to me. I don't think you could possibly repay what I did for you. I don't have the energy to argue, so I headband 10,000 yen. Thank you. I'll pay you back twice. No, 10 times as much. Believe you me. Little scumbag. Kojima, want me just looking? Hey, police shouldn't encourage violence. Well then, I think I'll exit the stage here. Come on, you get on home too. Minors shouldn't be wandering the streets at this hour. Hold up. The police are preserving the crime scene, right? It'd be bad if I went back home. Nah, it should be okay now. They said they'd leave up by today. If any are still there, just call me. Yeah, I'll do that. I know you're probably worried about Natsumi, but don't work yourself up over it. I'm sure it'll all turn out okay. See ya. Call me when you find out about that report. I get on my motorcycle and drive straight back to my apartment. My body's exhausted, but I still have things that I need to do tonight. Killer Peach file has been updated. Remember note 6. Elevator that travels back in time. Beat Killer Peach, but most likely Okayama became a spirit. Ami's still okay. Can be saved by creating a path from outside. Make a path on my apartment bathroom mirror. How? Fire report completely blacked out. Connected to the fire at Momoe department store. The Killer Peach file has been updated again. Summary. Regarding Tomoe Okayama. Killer Peach was Okayama who fought society's darkness. Had 3 heads. Momotaro's followers. Dog, monkey, pheasant. Looked like the cool Momotaro her child drew. Was after evidence against corrupt President Ishimaru. She also investigated why he covered up the fire incident. While on the case, she brutally murdered, body abandoned. Dot, dot, dot. Ami said, I needed to create a path from outside. But what does she mean by that? I've got no idea when it comes to spiritual stuff, but Ami asked me to do it. That means it's gotta be something I can do. That's right, Aunt Natsumi said. Before she clapped, she said she was going to save Ami. She sounded confident. She must have known how to save her. Wasn't she about to say something? I recall her last words. Ami is inside the mirror. I'm gonna save Ami. So hurry and join. Hurry up and hurry and join, huh? She never finished that sentence. What was she trying to say? Well, let's examine the mirror there. I'm more than familiar with this mirror. There's a few water stains on it. I haven't bothered to clean it for a while. To save Ami, you have to make a path leading to the realm of the dead. Aunt Natsumi had said, hurry and join. Are there any hints anywhere? I'm more than familiar with this mirror. I don't think anything else has anything unique. No, I guess not. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, okay, well, anyway. Actually, can we still leave and look around? Well, I just wanted to go into my room just to show off the calendar before we do that. August 18th. ... No. Taboo fighting skills. Okay. Well, never mind then. Okay, well, anyway, she said hurry up and join, so the way to figure that out is from the context clues, but... Alright, we need to use the compact mirror we got from that. A hand mirror found at Shima's desk, meant to give to Satsumi employees, but, see, I don't think there's anything... Nope, okay, well, anyway. Hey, maybe hurry and join didn't mean to hurry and join her there, but hurry and join the mirrors. I've heard when you hold mirrors up to one another to reflect each other, it's called a spirit road. I'm sure Natsumi had heard of that before since she's a horror writer. Got no interest in supernatural stuff, so I completely forgot about it until now. Should I give it a shot? I take the compact mirror out of my bag and hold it up to the mirror. Huh? The instant a thin pale arm stretches out of the mirror as if breaking a watery surface. Ami? I immediately grab the small, quavering hand. I can feel her body heat through my glove. Hold on, I'll save you! I brace against the sink with my right hand and pull with all my might with the left. Damn it! You're heavy! Ami's arm doesn't budge easily. It's like a weed firmly rooted in the ground. Her arm slowly gets absorbed back into the mirror. If I stop pulling for a second, I'll get dragged in with her. Damn it! I finally got you. I'm not letting you go! I fill my lungs with air, and pull with all my weight. Ah! I catch Ami as she tumbles out of the mirror, and I fall on my back. Big brother. When Ami looks up at me, she gives me that warm smile that she always had. Then she slowly closes her eyes, relief clear on her face. Her breathing and pulse are calm. Looks like she's fainted, though. ... I'm seriously beat. I consider letting Ami sleep on the bed while I collapse on the floor, but I really don't feel like spending the night here. Since there's a mirror connecting to the realm of the dead where Kaki is, anything could happen. I hoist Ami onto my back while she sleeps and head to the Black Rabbit. That place should still be safe, though I'm not being targeted by spirits, so it's not by much. A cool, refreshing breeze blows, a rarity on a warm summer like these. My mind and body are exhausted, but the sensation still feels strangely bad. ... Feeling Ami's worth on my back makes it all finally seem real. I came close to dying so many times, and there have been a lot of victims, but I finally rescued Ami. Oh yeah, you get a trophy for saving her, called Ami's Rescue. But it's not over yet. As long as Kaki exists, her game will continue, and I'll be plagued by this curse of death. Ami could just get caught up in it again, and Natsumi's still in a coma too. There's only one way to really end this. I've got to put an end to Kakia with my own hands. When we get to the Black Rabbit, I carry Ami inside and lay her on Natsumi's daybed. Then I collapse at a random seat in the bar. Kakia could come get Ami back. As long as that possibility exists, I have to sleep with one eye open. Well, it is possible to sleep with your eyes open. Game of Death, Bond Rose, Fini. All right. Well, it looks like we've stopped the Killer Peach. Ami has been saved, but the game is still on, and we must figure out how to defeat Kakia. But there must be one thing we must do before that, and we must figure out how to deal with the demon within before we deal with the doll. But how can we do that? We'll find out next time in Chapter 6 of Spirit Hunter NG. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.